What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another market update. It is Monday, 1:15 p.m. Most stocks are down right now. Everybody is freaking out. Oh my God, why are my stocks down? Well, because the whole market is down. All right. If you look at the S&P futures, Nasdaq futures, they're both down. Okay. So when that happens, most stocks fall with it. There are a couple stocks that are still going up on days like this. Those are the stronger stocks. But for the most part, when the market's falling, most of the equities, individual stocks, they're going to fall with the market, okay? Unless it's a really strong stock and there's something else going on with that individual company. But we'll take a look at, all the stocks that are doing good, bad today. And, we'll take a look at that. But first, we'll start with the futures. S&P 500 broke new all-time highs on Friday, all right? 2 days in a row, broke new all-time highs. So all-time high right now is 38.2450. And last week, I put it on this channel. If you watched the previous market update videos, we were looking at this 20 EMA, exponential moving average, right? So Monday we had a sell-off, but it actually held above the 20 EMA. We got a candle that closed above there, okay? So that was a good sign that, hey, there's some buyers here. We found support, and that led to a 4-day rally, okay? So I'm still going to be watching that 37.24. Another level I'm watching is 37.42. That's just where the most volume was from January 6th. So there's a chance that we can, pull back down to that level before moving higher. That's just how the market works, guys. It's not just going to go straight up. There's going to be days where, it looks a little scary when the market's down, 2-3%. And yeah, those are days you want to be buying stocks, actually, because we're in a bull market, all right? When you're in a bull market, you want to buy these pullbacks, and that's how you do it. But yeah, sorry, my phone was going off. Got some alerts going. But yeah, that's the S&P 500. If you look at the Nasdaq, Nasdaq is doing a little worse than the S&P, not too much. But again, keep that 12,740 level. Same thing, 20 EMA. If we do come down and test that, then you just want to be cautious that if we drop below there, we could see some more selling. That means stocks would go on sale. And if you're a long-term buyer, those are the days that you want to be in the market or put money in the market. But yeah, those are the two main indicators that I'm looking at. Just looking at the S&P and the Nasdaq, just to get an idea of where the market is as a whole. Because it's a lot easier to do this than just looking at individual stocks and seeing which ones are up, which ones down. This is just weighting all the stocks into one thing that you could look at: S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. But I'm sure you know that already, right? But yeah, we are recovering a bit today. Not too convinced because if the market was gonna rally a lot, we would have done it already. We would have did it last night. We would have broke, Friday's all-time high at 38.24, but that's not the case just yet. So I do think we will get some more selling this week down to that 20 EMA, 37.24, right? If not there, then 37.42. Like what I said before, that's where the most volume was traded on January 6th. So we might just pull back down to that level and then find support from there and continue our move higher. But if we don't, then just be cautious. We might get some more selling down to the next level, the 50 EMA, 36.38. But now let's take a look at some stocks that I'm looking to buy on a dip, okay? And then we'll take a look at the whole market and these individual names with this scanner down here. But stocks that I am looking to buy that are looking like they're getting ready are Zoom. Zoom's one of them. I've been waiting for this to fill this gap right here. See this shaded area back from what is that, August? All right, yeah, August like 31st, gapped up a bunch. Market came down and didn't really fill the whole gap that day and kept rallying from there. And now we're back to 343, it looks like. And for a gap fill, we needed around like 320. And guess what? That lines up right with this 200 moving average, right? The 200 EMA is a really long-term moving average, and we're coming back down to there. So Zoom's been having some trouble See if we could find support at 320-ish, and that's where I'd be looking to go long. I've been patiently waiting for this thing to just keep selling off down to this level. So the gap fill and the 200 EMA line up, so that's a good technical thing. Doesn't always happen, but usually when you get a gap fill, you start to reverse a little bit, and when you hold above the 200 EMA, that's a great sign. And these are kind of lining up right there, so it's kind of a double up scenario. I'll be looking to buy some calls down there when we get there. Also, another one is CRM, kind of the same thing, except CRM filled its gap. Now it's kind of just moving sideways, getting ready to make its move. I do think it'll move higher from here, but this is a play that I should be getting into today for a move back up to 250. And when I'm buying calls, I'm buying a few months out, so I give myself a lot of time on the trade, right? But look how it's just holding above this 200 moving average. 200 moving average is this red line. But I do think Zoom and CRM are getting ready to rally. Just gotta be patient and stick with your plan, and that's it. But yeah, I do think CRM could get back to this 240 level. When I do get in, I'll be looking to get calls for a couple months out. And yeah, those are plays that I'm really confident in. Another one that's running today, I'm already in, is Dropbox. So if you're in the room, the Day Trading Secrets Discord chat that I have, then my plan with Dropbox, doing pretty good today, up 5% with the market down. So that's a very strong day for Dropbox. Okay, so those are a couple names that I'm looking at, and then we'll take a look at the whole market. So we'll start with the Nasdaq 100. Got to filter this to show. Let's just put 500. So when we go to the S&P, but yeah, do a quick little scan, and basically what I'm doing here is just looking at the whole market, just scanning to see what stocks are up, what stocks are down. This is just an easy way to do that. So once you do that, you go to scan Nasdaq 100. Make sure you're over 100, because there's 100 in Nasdaq. You don't want to be on 50, because then you only see half. So I'll just go to 500. So we get all the names in here, and then I'll click this percent, and we can see what's doing the worst today. So Marin Pharmaceuticals, Baidu, both of them down a little more than 7%. Tesla, let's take a look at Tesla here real quick, because Tesla's been crazy, Tesla's been crazy, and people are worried about a 5% pullback when Tesla's at friggin' 800. It was at $884 on Friday. All right. So if you're worried about a 5% pullback, that's just the stock that you have. That's Tesla. It's going to be volatile. It's going to see 5, 10, 20% corrections at some point. So you better be ready for the volatility that comes with such a high-performing stock like Tesla. But Tesla is doing okay. I do think we'll hit $1,000 in the near future, maybe within the next month. But that would put Tesla, if we look pre-split, that would put Tesla right now. It's at 4150. If it hits 1,000, that means Tesla will be at 5K. All right. So I do think that's possible in the next couple months, or sooner. But yeah, that's Tesla for you. DXCM. Take a look at that. Daily chart looks good. We're hanging above most of the moving averages. See if we could find support at 363. That would be a good buy for a long-term trade. I do think Dexcom is a good stock for long-term. Also, Facebook is down about 2.5%. So everybody's worried, like, why are my stocks down today? What's going on? Well, the whole market's friggin' down. So don't panic on days like this. If anything, you want to add more to your position since we're in a bull market, right? So Facebook, 251 is the next support, that 200 EMA. Right now it's kind of sitting at this old support level that I have, 261. So yeah, that's Facebook. And now let's see what's doing the best here. BIIB is doing pretty good. Biogen, this thing is just a pharmaceutical stock. Biogen, I think I traded it I don't remember when, but I've traded that a couple times. Walgreens, WBA, Walgreens, CVS. These stocks are going to do pretty good. I'm not sure if Walgreens is in that list, but like CVS, I'm pretty sure Walgreens is in there because they're going to be administering like the COVID vaccine. So I do think their stocks are going to do well as long as that stuff goes well. But yeah, this one is just very bullish above all the moving averages. Next level I think we could hit would be 50. So right now it's 47.40. I think 50 is a good target for Walgreens here. Nvidia is doing good. AMD is doing good. So Nvidia looked really good actually for a move back to 584 and then all-time highs. So yeah, that looks really good. It's just starting to break out. AMD moving averages stacked positive, doing pretty good. Breaking new all-time highs, it looks like. So yeah, there's no training for like when a stock's breaking all-time highs. Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? Nobody knows. You just got to keep, trailing your stops up and ride it until it starts falling back down to, a 20 moving average or something. And then we'll take a look at, what's in the S&P 500 here. So S&P 500, take a look at what's up. Lilly is up, LLY. This thing is just breaking highs, almost 190 today. Wow, look at that big gap though. That is not pretty. Etsy's doing good, rocking and rolling. Good dip buy opportunity. See when stocks move up and get overextended, they got to take a breather, and when they take a breather and pull back, usually they come back to this 20 EMA, chill out, and then boom, get back up and going. And then we'll take a look at, so these are the stocks that are doing pretty good. Lilly, BIIB, Etsy, Walgreens, Nvidia, General Motors, AMD. Now let's take a look at what's going bad, and then we'll take a look at Bitcoin. So Tesla, it's in the S&P 500 now, so that's at the top of the list. Twitter, they banned Trump, so they actually sold off quite a bit here. Looking a little bearish here. Next support level is 42 for Twitter. Since we're now getting below all these moving averages, not a good sign for the tweeter. But yeah, a lot of random names that I don't really touch. SPG, Simon Property Group, that's a good stock for long term if you're into that stuff. SPG is a great company, own a lot of real estate. And yeah, so now let's take a look at Bitcoin, because a lot of people are panicking about Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin going? Blah, blah, blah. Well, understand this. Bitcoin is not just going to go straight up. That's not healthy if it does, and that'll lead to bigger crashes in the future. A pullback like this, down 15%, that's normal for Bitcoin. And something I'm looking at to go along on my Bitcoin stocks is if we could pull back down to 29,087, which again is the 20 EMA. You could use this on Bitcoin. You could use this on anything. You see when it goes parabolic like this, it always comes back to its mean, which is the 20 EMA. It always comes back to normal, takes a breather, and that's where Bitcoin will go, I think, because it's in that taking a breather phase right now. And this is healthy for the market. You don't want it to go straight up, because then if it just goes straight up on any little red day, people are going to panic, and that's going to cause a little crash. So normal days like this where it pulls back steadily is good, okay? So I'd be a dip buyer at 29,000. Somewhere in between like 26,000 to 29,000 would be a good buying opportunity. Just keep in mind we have a gap here at 29,389 and then 23,826. So it is possible that we go back down to 23,000. Okay. So yeah, just keep those levels in mind. But yeah, this is a market update for you. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know if you have any feedback for me. And yeah, I'll keep doing these market updates. All right. So enjoy. See you guys later. Have a great rest of your Monday. Peace.